Hello everyone and welcome to Coding Cart. So in this tutorial we are going to learn about the default dictionary from the collection in Python. So this default dictionary are similar to the usual dictionary in Python, but there is only one difference, and that difference is in a default dictionary we will have a default value if that key has not been set yet. So I will be explaining you this in detail, but before that let me explain you this problem here. Here we will given two group A and group B, and we have to take few elements in group A and group B. And what we have to do here is, let me explain you here. Like we will be given the size of group A and also the size for group B. This is for group A, and here we will be taking few inputs like A, B, and B. This is group A, and we will be also taking inputs in group B. For example, A, B. Now in this problem what we have to do is we have to take value from group B and we have to search for this value whether it is present in A or not. We have to search whether it is present in A or not. If it is present, then we have to display the indices, and here the indices is 1 based. For example, if I write the indices, then indices will be 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So we have to search whether this A is present or not. If it is present, then what are the indices? So here A is present and its index value is 1, 2 and here 4. So this will be for A. Now again we have to take another value, second one, which is B. B is also present here. If you see here, B is also present at index 3 and 5. So we have to simply print this indices value. You can see here, see this output. We have to check whether this A is present or not. If it is present, then we are simply displaying the indices. So here we have got 1, 2, 4. You can see here 1, 2, 3 and 4, and this one is 5. So it is present at index 1, 2 and 4. Here we are taking the 1 based index, and B is present at 3 and 5, like this one. And suppose if any character is not present, for example in B, suppose we have one character, suppose C. So when we check for this C, and if this C is not present, then we have to simply return -1. So this is our requirement. So we have to write our logic from scratch here. So let me explain you here each and everything in detail. Let me zoom this one little bit. Now let me first explain you the default dictionary. Let us take one example. Suppose DICT, and it will take suppose a list type value. Now suppose if I am adding DIC, suppose my key is, if I am giving key as A and I just want to append a value, suppose 99, then dictionary of A dot append. If I want to append this 99 and I just want to print the value, so print dictionary dot items. I just want to check the key and the value pairs. So it will simply give us an error, because in usual dictionary here A is not present and we are assigning for the key A, we are simply assigning one value 99. So it will simply throw error. You can see it is throwing error like this, key A is not present, for which we are appending a value. Now if I write the same code for this collection default dictionary, if I write the same code, you can see here, let me copy this one and paste here. You can see the difference. So from collection I am importing DefaultDict. Now suppose D equal to default dictionary and it is taking list. Now if I add D of A, suppose D of A, now if I append a value 99, now see this A is also not present here in this DefaultDict, but it won't throw error. See, if I print, let us copy this one and paste here. You can see the difference. This is D dot items. If I execute this one, you can see it is taking this as a key and it is assigning the value 99 in default dictionary from the collection. But in usual dictionary, you can see we have written the same code. You can see here we have written the same code, but here it is throwing error like the key is not present, but here it is assigning the key and the value. So this is one difference. In default dictionary, if the key are not present, then it will simply set a value. Let us do few more experiment. Let us take one n equal to int of input from the user. Now we just want to run a loop, but before that let us take one dictionary d equal to dictionary, and after that let us run a loop for I in range. Now here we will start our indices with 1, because in this problem they are saying the index is starting with 1. Now 1 to n plus 1. Now let us take input from the user. Suppose value v equal to input. Here we are doing experiment. I will explain you line by line. Now we are taking the value from the user. Now what we are doing here is, let us append d of v. Suppose user has given a, so for a the indices will be 1. For example, if user is giving the very first value a, then I will assign this indices as 1. If user is giving b, then it will be 2. If again user is giving a, then its indices will be 3. So we are working like this one. So d of v dot append, and here we'll simply pass the I value. Like suppose if user is passing here a, then d of a, the value will be I, means 1. Now here I am going to explain you whether this will work or not. So we are doing the experiment between the default dictionary and the usual dictionary. Now let us print the value. Suppose I just want to print the value, print, suppose d dot items, d dot items. So whether it will print or not, we have to check. Okay, and also if it prints, then let us print the key and the value pair. So for key comma, suppose val in d dot items. So we will print the key and the value pair, print key comma val. So we are done. So let us execute and see whether it is working or not. So suppose I just want to check for two values, 2. So this loop will execute 2 times. Now suppose I am giving a value a, it will take a value a and it will go in the dictionary at key a and it will try to append 1. But here you can see we haven't set any key in the dictionary, so it will simply throw error. So if I hit enter, you can see it is showing key error cause this a is not present. Correct, that's why it is giving error. This is similar to the very first one, means the key is not present and we are trying to append values to that key. So how to solve this problem? So we will write another logic. Let us copy this one, and what we will do, we will first try to check. We will write one if else condition over here. We will first check here. If I write a condition like before appending, we will check if that v present in my dictionary. I am treating this value as a key, so I am going to check if that key is present in my dictionary, then only you have to append. Otherwise, if it is not present, then what you have to do, we have to make that v as a key. So first of all I will make d of v equal to I, list of I. Okay, means we are here first checking whether this key is present in my dictionary or not. Here let me write one comment. Here we are checking the key V is present in my dictionary D or not. If it is present, then it will simply go for append. If it is not present, then it is making key. Here if that V is not present as a key, then here we are assign the key as V and value as list of I. So I think this will work now. Now you can see if I am giving A, so here initially my dictionary is empty. It will look like, let me write here, it will look like this. My dictionary is empty. So whether this V is present in my dictionary, so this if condition will fail cause my dictionary is empty. So it will go in else part and it will assign this D of V, means my key will be the coming value from here input, and it will assign a list in which it will assign a value of I, which is 1. And similarly it will go for the next value. It will pick one value from user, and it will check whether that key is present in my dictionary or not. If it is present, then it will go in that key, and in that list it will simply append one new indices value. It is like this one. Let me explain you here. So it is like initially my dictionary is empty. Now this is my D. Now user have entered A. Now we are going to check whether this A is present in my dictionary or not. If it is not present, then please assign this A as a dictionary. In else part, A as a key and the value as the I. I is initially 1, so it will assign like this. Now suppose again user have entered B, so it will go and check in my dictionary. Now my dictionary is having few value like this one. Now it will go and check in my dictionary whether this is present or not. Currently it is not present, so again it will go in dictionary. This will be key and the value will be here like this. Now suppose again I am giving A, so it will go and check whether this A is present or not. Yes, A is present, so it will go and add that key A, and here it will assign the value. So now my list will be looking like A of 1, 3, because this is for index 1, this is for 2, and this is my third element. So 1, 3. Similarly it will work for the other characters. So let us execute this one and see. Suppose I want to execute for 3. Now my values are suppose A, B, now again A. So you can see here we have printed d dot items, and we are printing one by one. So you can see A is having value 1 and 3, and B is having value 2. Similarly like this one. So this is working fine. So here we have checked with the help of if else. If the key is not present, then we are assigning the key. If it is present, then we are simply appending the value to the list. So hope you understand this one. So we have to apply the same logic with the help of this one, DefaultDict. So let us copy this one, these 2 lines, then we will write our logic here, and let us copy this whole code and we will modify here only. Okay, now here we don't have to take this dictionary. Let us delete this one. Let us take one input value n equal to int of input. Now we have to execute this I from 1 to n plus 1. Now we don't have to check this one if else condition over here, cause in default dictionary this is not required. We will simply append this one D of V. Let us copy here and paste here, and we will write different comment over here. Let us delete this one. Now what will happen here is the same thing. Here we are not assigning key, correct? Key and value, cause if the key is not present, then it will simply assign the key and the value at the same time. Okay, this is the property of DefaultDict. Means if the key is not present, if you are assigning any value, then at that time only a key will be generated and the value will be assigned. Okay, now let us execute this one and see the difference. So let us execute for 3 values A, B and suppose again A. So you can see here it is working fine like this one. So both are working in the same fashion. Here the difference was we have to first check for the key whether it is present or not, but in default dictionary here we are simply appending the values. The key is not present, then key will be generated and the value will be assigned at the same time. Now let's write our logic for the given question. So let me copy this one and paste here. Now let me modify this code. Till here we are okay. Now the very first line is for the input is here we have to take 2 inputs, correct, in integer format. So let us take here only, let us modify this line. 2 inputs, suppose n comma m, and we have to use input dot split, correct. So we have to map these 2 values into integer format. So we are done for this very first line. Now the next thing is we have to take the inputs for the group A, means for the dictionary 1. So this will work for I in range of 1 to n plus 1. We have to take inputs from the user and we have to append in dictionary D. Let me delete these things. Now we have our group A dictionary ready. Now we have to apply our logic for the searching in group A. Now we have to execute this second loop for I in range m, means we have to execute how many times? M times. Like here the m value is 2, so we have to execute this 2 times and get the element, and we have to search in group A. If it is present, then we have to simply give the indices value. So for I in range of m, now here we have to write our logic. So the logic is, let us first take the input from the user, means for which element we have to check in group A, like this one. We have to first take this input from the user because we have to check for this element in group A. So let us take k equal to input from the user. Now we have taken the input from the user. Now our next task is we have to check whether this k is present in dictionary or not. If k in D, k in our dictionary, means group A dictionary, this one. If this k element is present, then what we have to do? We have to simply print the value, so D of k, and we have to print the value. You can see here the format, they have printed the value in a single line with a space between them. So we will simply use a separator equal to space. Now if it is not present, if k is not present, then we have to simply print -1, print -1. So we are done. So let us simply copy this one, 5 2, let us execute here, 5 2, and the input element is A, A, B, A, B, A and B. So we are done with this one, group A. We have taken all the elements. Now we have to search for A. So this is for this loop for the line number 8. Now we have taken the input from the user. Now it will check whether this A is present in group A dictionary or not. If it is present, then it will simply give the indices number, and indices are starting from 1. So let us write this one. So you can see A is present and the indices are 1, 2 and 4. So it is giving correct. Now let us execute for the second, because this loop is executing 2 times because we have given the m value as 2. So let us give B. So you can see B is also present and it is present at indices 3 and 5. So you can see 3 and this one is 5. So it is working fine. But if you see here the output is coming in a list format. So what we have to do here is we have to simply use one unpack operator to simply print the list values. So we'll simply use one star as unpack operator. Now you can see here, let me execute one more time. Suppose 5 and suppose I'm giving here 3. Let us do the experiment for the another variable also, whether that variable is present or not. So A, B, A, B. So we are done with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We are done with the dictionary, group A dictionary elements. Now we have to search whether A is present or not. So you can see here, yes, A is present. Now it is giving the proper output. Let us check B. B is present and the indices are 3 and 5. Let us check for C. So if it is not present, it will simply give -1. So it is working fine. So let us copy this code and paste here. So let us run this code. So you can see here it is passing the sample test case. Let me submit this code. So congratulations, we are done with all the hidden test cases. So that's all for this problem. Hope you understood this default dictionary and usual dictionary and this experiment which we have done here line by line. So if you have learned something new, please do like our videos and subscribe to our channel Coding Card, and stay tuned for the next videos. Thanks for watching.